now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning to you. A view from the Water Sky Cam. Turn around and point it at downtown Corpus Christi. Man, the American Bank Building up there in the haze and the clouds this morning. It is a very soupy start, but if you're expecting a cool, refreshing, but damp welcome when you step out the door, boy, do you have another thing coming. I told you this week we'd have forecasts for everybody each day, and that is holding true. Look at how that sign just disappeared in some of that haze. Very, very spooky. But hey, let's head on to what's going on with the radar, because there's some green popping up, and we love to see that here around the coastal bend, because we could definitely use some rainfall, still in some drought conditions here across the area. So a little bit of rainfall is definitely a welcome sight. Have the wide view for yourself. This is isolated mainly in our northern neighborhoods, generally north of IH-37, and even more so than that, neighborhoods like Rockport, Fulton, still seeing a few of these spotty showers moving across Copano Bay and up into the Oswald Seadrift, Tivoli area. This also happening along Highway 77 in northern Refugio County and B County, not to be excluded, part of the club too, with some of these showers even ranging as far west as just shy of Three Rivers and Choke Canyon. We'd love to, of course, have some showers in that area, but you know what? The rain in general, not a bad thing. This is very light rainfall, but still a good idea to give yourself some extra time if you're heading up into the Victoria Crossroads today. But in general, I think the haze steals the show this morning. It is very warm, it is very soupy, and visibility is struggling a little bit along the coast. Port Aransas now finally beating out the Bluff for the better visibility. 1 whole mile in Port A versus the 3/4 of a mile reading that we're getting from NAS Corpus Christi. We're now down to 2 miles of visibility in Ingleside, but still hanging on to 6 at CCIA and 4 up in Beeville. So what's going on? It's a lot warmer. Our temperature is about 10 degrees warmer right now than they were at this time yesterday, meaning our temperatures for the most part are starting in the 70s, pretty close to where the maximum temperature was on Monday, right? So we are going to grow from here as we head through today, but it's going to be another very modest increase in temperatures because it's very soupy out there. It's hard to really warm up when we are this humid, but overall you can expect it to be a very warm day on account of some south winds. So if you're planning that dog walk today, our star still celebrating. This is Louie wearing that Eagles jersey, and as we go for that walk, yeah, it's going to be a warm one out there for our four-legged friends. So for Louie's walk around Corpus Christi, we are going to see those temperatures rising through the 70s under cloudy skies. That haze still lingering at least through the first half of the day, but as the winds pick up heading toward lunchtime, that should help to take care of a lot of the visibility issues overall. So what about the rest of our neighborhoods here across the coastal bend? Looks like we'll still get to the 80s here this afternoon, maybe with the help of a few pops of sunshine. I'm not counting on a lot of sunshine this afternoon. It'll be a brief window, but it'll be enough to push us into those 80s. Northern neighbors may still encounter a quick shower, but I think a lot of that will be focused much later tonight and heading into your Wednesday. So as we go through dinner time this evening, temperatures slowly moving back down into those 70s overall before we start watching for some rainfall heading into Wednesday. Why? Because that's when weather system number 2 comes back into the mix. So that should bring us some rain. This looks to arrive tomorrow, mainly in the later evening hours. And while we're tracking our rain chances here over the next 7 days, most of that rain will be focused up the coast into the Houston area, but the distribution over the next couple of days might make you smile if you have Valentine's Day plans. We're focusing today on the northern neighborhoods, tomorrow a little more evenly spread, and then by Friday I think most of the forecast is going to be dry here across the coastal bend. So here's a look at the next 7 days. Try to keep up with this temperature roller coaster. We're going to be on it all the way into next week.